Boys and girls, it's been a while, huh? I'm back with another 100 days and it's time for Sword Art Online. How many of you like SAO? I survived 100 days in Sword Art Online. For the next 100 days, I'll try to get a full set of Kirito's armor as well as the Hallucinator and the Dark Repulsor. And in the end, defeat Kirito and Asuna and a bunch of other bosses in the game. Now that I have my work cut out for me, let's begin the 100 days. Day 1 started with me admiring this beautiful GUI. That was part of another SAO mod and it made the health bar and the entire game look more like SAO. Then, I did the thing that everyone does when they start a new world in Minecraft. I needed some food and because I'm not vegan, I killed a cow. Even the death animation looks so good. Then, it was time to get some stone and hunt down sheep. I was playing in 1.12.2 and this version of the game had a ton of sheep. I waited for the meat to cook and slept on day 1. Because of the dual wield mod, I could use 2 swords. It just didn't look cool, but it was pretty useful as well. While trying to mine some iron, I died. But the death screen was completely different too. After getting iron, I smelted it and made myself an iron armor and all the other essential tools. I was testing out the new swords and found these assassins. They were passive, so I attacked them, and it turns out they were really tanky. You will find this to be a repeated pattern with the mobs in this mod. All of them have a lot of health and take a really long time to kill. After burning through both of my swords and trading a lot of blows, I killed them. And all they dropped was a dagger, which was even weaker than my iron sword. I finally found another mob, the mob called the Ogres, and they were even stronger than the assassins. I quickly crafted 2 more new swords and started attacking them in water. But that didn't make any difference, and after a while they were dead, and all they dropped was an iron axe. Disappointed with my recent battles, I went mining and tried to mine all the iron that I could get my hands on. I also found some emeralds and something called a ruby. Then I found my first diamonds. While mining, I also found the zombie spawner, but the loot was disappointing to say the least. Then I mined some more rubies which you could use to make really strong swords and durable armor. I made the sword and started smelting all the iron that I had mined. From there, I started grinding for levels because I wanted to enchant Kirito's armor to fight the final bosses. I collected all my stuff and came back up to the surface where I started chopping down trees to make iron into steel, which could be used to make even stronger armor, and after a lot of work, this is how I look. Low-key gives me Goblin Slayer vibes. What do you guys think? While looking for another village, I found these murderers, and just like the assassins, they were passive too, but because we respect women on this channel, I attacked them. And that was a really big mistake, because they were super strong, and right when I was about to die, I used the pillar tactic, rendering their attacks completely useless. And the one thing which was redeeming about this fight with the murderers was they dropped diamonds when killed. So I took this opportunity and used it to the fullest that I could. I murdered a lot of murderers while trying to find a village. After a long journey, I found a village. And in my journey, I made this really cool katana looking swords and they were pretty strong. The village was quite alright, but the thing that actually impressed me was the amount of farms in here. They were my primary source of food and melons from this point. I started chopping down bookshelves and made that house my new home. Next, it was time to look for a lava pool. I got myself a bucket of water and began searching. I found one not so far away and made myself an enchanting table. After I had enough bookshelves, I tried enchanting my gear, and that's when I realized that I didn't have any lapis, so I went mining again. I found lapis and a good chunk of gold. I started enchanting all my gear with the best possible enchants and made my way to the nether. After killing a ghast, I found a magma monster, and without a second thought I killed it, which gave me the best possible results. The magma monster dropped blaze rods, which meant there was no need for me to hunt down a fortress to find blazes. I still needed black diamonds to make Kirito's armor, so I did some off-camera mining, wink wink. No, in all seriousness, I actually mined, and it turned out to be great because I found both the crystals and the black diamond to make the swords and the armor. When I had enough, it was time to get rid of my old armor and wear my new and improved gear. I did some quick trading with the villagers and got some ender pearls. Not gonna lie, I think the old armor looked way better than this one. I tried looking for a stronghold and that's when I remembered I totally forgot to pack any food for the journey. But I was in luck yet again. I found another village, and you know what that means. I stole all their crops too. Very quickly, found the stronghold and then the portal room. I filled it in and started pillaring towards the end island. After destroying some crystals, it was time to kill the dragon. But when I tried getting close to the dragon, it threw me high in the sky. And if not for my dream level clutch, I would have surely died. In the end, I killed the dragon head on. And now it was fight the final bosses, and first it was Kirito's turn. Because of the anime, I thought it would be quite hard to fight him. But in the end, he was no match for my superior sword skills. Next, it was Asuna. But for some reason, I was able to beat her easily. It was Heathcliff's turn, and for being the creator of the game, he did not give himself any kind of buffs, and was killed by my hands. And then it was Alice. Call me an integrity knight, cause she too was no match for me. I fought probably the best looking boss of the mod called the Reaper. I tried my best but couldn't remember where this character is from, so if any of you know, please enlighten me. For my final day, I fought both the Golden Knight and the Black Knight. I'm assuming that they're the mod creators self-inserting themselves into the world of SAO, and to their credit, both of them were quite hard to beat. Well, that's it for this 100 days. I know we're so close to hitting that 1000 subscriber mark, so check if you have subscribed, and if you haven't, then please do. So I wanted to ask you all something. I recently discovered the Mind Mummy, and I think it's a really cool mod. If any of you don't know, One Piece is my favorite anime of all time. I want to know if you guys want 100 days or a series with that mod. Be sure to look out for the poll in a couple of days. Well, that's it for this video. Bye!